Alright, what's going on, everybody? My name is Kevin. I've been in Carm's group for quite a while now. Um, I wanted to make a video because I see a lot of people posting their charts up for review, and how they post it just looks like shit. Um, Basically, what I want to show you guys is how to effectively post up your charts for reviews. Um, and then I'm gonna show you how to plot some zones on whatever stock you're looking at pretty quick. Cause I mean, this is kind of what this is my daily watch list right here, and usually when I'm charting my zones, it only takes me really about like an hour, hour and a half tops to really get through all of this. So I mean, if it's taking you like more than 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours just to do some zone plotting, then it really shouldn't be taking that long. So this is the Nvidia, a stock that I play often. Let's break this down. So these are I'm gonna show you guys the time frames. All right, so we got the so all right, this is the monthly right here. This is the monthly. You always want to start from the highest time frame because you never know where um where a zone is. You never really know until you look at a higher time frame. So um okay. So we got the monthly here. So these are the time frames. So when I'm plotting my zones, I never go below a 30 minute. So 20, 15, 10, I'll only use that intraday, but um 30 minute and higher is what I'll look to play for the following day. So we got a 30, 45, hour, 90 minute, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, daily, 2 day, weekly, and then we got the monthly. So right here, clean rally, base, rally, right off the bat. So right here, all right, so you want to use a price level. Quick tip, you go to chart settings, snap drawings to open, high, low, close. Because if you have it by default setting none, it won't, sorry, remove, remove. It won't snap on to the open it won't snap on to these candles. So if I try to set it with none here, it's not going to be right at the open. It's going to be a little off. So if you set it to snap open, high, low, close, you can get an easy snap on, and that's clean. So since we're so far away from this level, I'm not even going to make the green zone for it because it's probably not going to be a while until we hit it. So monthly demand, show name on right, left extension off, color white or whatever you prefer, and save it as default. So monthly demand, set your alert. Cause I mean, if Nvidia drops tomorrow all the way down to 276.9, I want to be alerted on that shit. All right. So what is it? 276.9. Even if I'm not looking at it. So even though we're fucking 250 points away from the zone, still set the alert. Um, okay, weekly. Let's see what we got on the weekly. Uh, Clean. This is clean. All right, we got this rally, little flag, pop. This is clean. So yeah, guys, once you start training your eyes to see this, it's gonna become like second nature. You guys can just look at a chart and be like, oh, look at that. Look at that zone. Look at that zone. Look at that zone. So it's gonna be easy. All right, for zones, on higher time frames, anything from like the 4 hour and above, I'll usually extend it a couple months out. So this is a weekly, definitely extending it out, probably until like December 31st. All right, color green, that's too intense. So what I like to do is drop it down, drop the transparency down. I like 80, whatever floats your boat. All right, price level, open, high, low, close. Look it, easy. Price level, change it. This is a weekly demand. Set the alert. Weekly demand 410.97. 410.97. Done. All right. Drop down to 2-day. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful. Rally, base, drop. Basing candle was green, showing that institutions made price go higher, locking in all these buyers. Next day, next 2 days, look at what they did to price. They gapped it down, locking in all these buyers. Boom, drop price down. Now this is going to be a solid zone to watch out for. Actually, let's see what it looks like on the daily. Yep, 2 days clean. All right, extend it out. This is a 2-day, so let's extend it out to December. Color red. I mean, I like you can do red or you can do pink. I like pink a little better because it makes the transparency a little better. Pink is too intense, so I like to drop it down to HSV transparency 80 like before. There we go. Price level. So you can see there's a little wick right here, so you don't want to attach the wick. You want to make sure that you want to attach it to the open. Price level. This is a 2-day supply. Set the alert. 539.20. Done. All right. 2-day. Let's see. Got a rally. Got a nice another little channel here. I mean, not a channel, a flag. We got another flag here. So let's see what this looks like on the daily. Yeah, I like. So the thing with, okay, so you can do two things here. You can plot this one on the 2-day, which would be here. This is the 2-day because technically this green, so basically we rallied, we based, we rallied. But the thing with this green candle here is, in my preference, it wasn't strong enough. The move wasn't strong enough. So I'll move, since this is a basing on the 2-day, I'll see what it looks like on the 1-day. So here, this is clean. This is cleaner. So in these cases, what you can do is drill down to a lower time frame. Let's mark this zone. This is the daily. We have a rally, base, and then we rally. So this is the daily. I'll extend it out to October. I mean December. Let's make the price level. Daily demand. Save it as is. Let's make the alert. 44,295. And then what you want to do, I might just leave it as that, but to be on the safe side so that we don't miss a bounce, is you can mark this here too. 2-day demand. So what will end up probably happening is, because as you guys know, price doesn't just come to a zone. Sometimes it does. The cleaner bounces will come to a zone, touch it to the T, and then take off. Or there's other times where price will come to a zone, for example here. Okay. Um, so let's say this is the price right now where my cursor is, where the line is. So price will sometimes come here and bounce automatically, or at other times, or we can even do this. Price will come here, price will bounce a little bit, price will come down again, and then truly take off. So that's why you most likely want to have both plotted. But I'll have the lower time frame cleaner pattern that occurred with the green zone, and I'll have the less better pattern just marked with the price level, if that makes sense. Was the less uh, the less cleaner pattern that happened. So I'll mark this one with a price level. The cleaner pattern was on the daily, so I'll mark this one with a zone. So that way I know, okay, if price penetrates this 2-day demand, I know that I still got this daily demand here. So even if market makers, if market make, okay, just say Nvidia trades at this price down here. So we're watching it. We might, instead of just touching it to the T, we might even do this. Nvidia might even just drop all the way until daily demand, even though not respecting this 2-day, and then take off. So this 2-day will still be valid, and this daily demand will still be valid. But if we want to get a sniper entry, the daily demand would be the one to target because it had a cleaner pattern that formed. All right. So now we got that. So let's create this alert too. 4:53:37. What are we at? 12 minutes. All right, we're not too bad on time. All right, so let's go back on the daily. Ooh, this is pretty clean right here. Okay, so let me introduce pivots to you guys. Pivots are the turning point in a stock. The major turning points, the ones that are obvious. So here's a pivot right here. We dropped, formed a pivot, rallied up to this high, pivot, higher low, pivot, higher high, higher low, higher high. These are all pivots. What causes pivots? Huge selling or buying at that particular pivot. And what does huge buying or huge selling equate to? Huge price spikes. So therefore, you'll most likely find patterns at pivots. So look here. We had a higher high here. We dropped. So now we have a lower low. So here we have a lower high, higher low, higher high, and then from this, I'd say a higher low. And then look at this area right here. We have, because basically this was the last high. So now we penetrated it a little bit. So we have a little bit of a higher high. So I'm looking at this pivot right here. So what's this? We have a rally. We based out with this green body candle, and then we dropped. But as most of you should know, this pattern isn't the greatest. You can draw this, and it did respect it really well. So this is a daily, but price is really close to this, so I'll extend it like a month. I'll extend it out to October. And look, it basically touched it to a T. We had the low was 503, and the high of this candle was 502.78. So we didn't quite touch it, but you see we got close to it. Sellers were strong enough to get their limit sell orders filled, and then it dropped the price. So, but to move on to my next point, at pivots, I usually like the basing candles to include the high or low of the pivot. So this is the high of the pivot. This is the low of the pivot. Where where the price went the lowest or the highest before making its turning point. So preferably that's what you want to be looking for. The basing candles that include the high of the pivot. I've mentioned this a couple times in the chat, but I don't think you guys really understood what I was talking about, and I mentioned it a while ago. Um, so this is what I mean by that. So if we drill down to a lower time frame, we might find a better basing pattern here. So let's try to look for it. But in the meantime, let's just keep this Let's just keep this zone marked because it looked like it did respect it well. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna make this pattern here. Price level. It was a daily supply. Let me change the color really quick. Okay, done. So now we got the monthly, weekly, 2-day, daily done. So now let's rotate 4 hour, 3 hour. What was that? Okay. Right here we have pre-market on. Turn that boy off. 2 hour and the 1 hour. Okay. So let's analyze the 4 hour. See, we have a pivot here, no clean basing patterns. Pivot here, no clean basing patterns. Pivot here, no clean basing. Pivot here, no clean basing. You could probably say that this would be a drop base rally. Not the best, because essentially on a lower time frame, what once you guys, or maybe some of you are at this point, but in my eyes, I've already trained my eyes with this drop, with this basing candle here. This is the stock try to go higher here. So basically what this looks like here on a lower time frame is this. We dropped, we went higher a little bit, and then we dropped again. This is what I see here in my eyes. So, but as I mentioned previously, oh, okay. Let me explain one more point. This here on a lower time frame is a pivot here where the stock try to go higher, and but buyers weren't able to hold the level, so we dropped. So I want the basing candle to include the high of the pivot, which it didn't. The basing candle is probably what, like 5 points below this this wick right here of the red candle. So it lessens the strength of this pattern. I wouldn't say lessens. It doesn't lessen the strength of the pattern, but price will most likely, let's see if we can find it so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, where are we at? Right here. Okay, good example. Good enough. Okay, yeah. So let me make this bigger so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, and just like side note, these are little nuances in supply and demand zones that you guys will slowly start to get accustomed to. I know this is like super small, probably making the video longer than it should be, but just like little things like this, so you guys don't have to ask Carmen like, "Oh, Carm, is this a valid zone?" And Dylan, "Oh, is this a valid zone?" Um, okay, so you can do this. Let me just extend this out till October. Make it red. 80. You can just leave it like that and call it a day. What I would do is, as you guys can see here, there's another 1 hour. This is on the 1 hour time frame. We have are even here. This is a 2 hour chart. Does it have the same open? Open was 503.32. This open right here was 516.42. So yeah, this open of this 2 hour candle was a little bit higher than this 4 hour. So what I'm trying to get at is even the even though the 4 hour supply zone starts at 516.46, since price still traded above this level of the basing candle, what price will probably do eventually, since this pattern is lessened, less powerful, because price traded above the zone, is that Nvidia's doing its thing or whatever, and then once it comes back to test this zone, it's not going to test 4 hour supply to the T. What it will probably do is come up a little bit, testing all the smaller time frame demands before truly falling. Even though 4 hour supply is at 516. So this is what I'm trying to get at. You guys don't want to get caught in this, because maybe on whatever day Nvidia is trading near 4 hour supply and then it does this, and you guys take the short here with all these smaller time frame supply zones, and now you guys don't want to get caught in this where price comes up to test now 1 hour supply and you guys get stopped out, and then it just ends up making the move. I hope that makes sense. Um, just let me know afterwards if that's kind of confusing, and I'll try to find more examples so I can show you guys. So, but for right now, I'm just gonna leave it as is, 4 hour supply, because the higher the time frame zone, the more likely the stock is to respect it. Okay. Same. Okay. So this was 4 hour. So let's stick to the 4 hour. So that's pretty much it on the 4 hour. Okay. So let's go to 3 hour. Hmm. Okay. So let's just play close price action right now. So most of you would probably say again, same thing that happened here. Look, drop, base, drop, where price traded above this base. Same thing here. Drop, we based, and then we rallied. But look, price traded below this base. So now, like I mentioned previously, you want to try to get the basing candle to include the low of the pivot. So now, so let me show you guys how I would plot this. I would drill down to a lower time frame to see if I can include. No, still not. We're getting a little closer. So this is the, oh, we skipped the 90. All right, nothing yet. So let's go down. We were on the 1 hour. Let's go down to the 45. Ooh, did price jump off that? I think it did. Yeah, we did. All right. So we got a clean drop base rally. Oh no, this is not a basically this would be considered a rally base rally. I know it's not the cleanest, but what really matters is, okay, price went up here, buyer stepped in. um, Institutions and market makers tried to push price. So, okay, you got to think in the mind of like a institution and a market maker. So, market makers and institutions were probably already expecting to move to the upside here, but they don't want retail to catch it along with them. So, price moved drastically up, but was pushed down by sellers. So, market makers and institutions are going to push price down here, trapping all the shorts, thinking that we're going to continue lower, trapping all retail. And now the institutions get all their buy orders, and all the market makers get all their buy orders, or all their sell orders. All the retail is selling to the market makers and institutions before the big move happens. So in that scenario, this is a basing candle in a rally base rally. So this is 45-minute demand. Let's extend it to October and look at where we bounced at on the video clean. 45-minute demand. So now, okay, we can go one more because, oh, actually, no, let's leave it at that. Because what you can do is you see this wick, how it came all the way, basically touching this right here. So we can even get a little more aggressive, I would say, and look for one more time frame. Okay, that was a 45-minute. Let's see if we have anything on the 30-minute. Let's see. The open of this candle was 488.21, and what was the low of this candle? Low 488. So yeah, I would mark this 30-minute. Let's see, 15-minute. Nope. Nope. 5-minute. Nope. 1 minute. Nope. Price open there and immediately reversed. Let me see if I can find an example. I'll save it for another time, just so we don't waste too much time. We're already at like 26 minutes, coming up on 27. All right, so basically that's what I would do. Oh, we gotta set the alerts. Okay. Um, alert at 5:16:46. 5:16:46. 5:03. Then 45-minute demand. Um, create alert. 481.29. Okay. Did we clear this zone? What's the high of this zone? High is 509.08. Hmm. Okay. So, okay. You guys see this 5-minute demand right here? This rally, base, drop, right at the high. This is pretty strong. So, to keep in mind, if we get near, is this really daily supply? No, it's not. What the hell am I doing, bro? Hold on. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it is. My bad. Okay. So, okay, you see this high here? This high basing candle? You just want to be careful because there's still um price dropped quick enough to where there's still institutional sell orders waiting to get filled here because that's the basis of the rally based drop. Price drops quick enough to where institutional sellers aren't able to get their orders filled quick enough. So we gotta stay on watch for this level. So now I'm not saying that it'll happen, but just be aware that if Nvidia comes back up to daily supply, that it's a possibility that we might crack a daily supply a little bit, hit that 5-minute basing candle before the drop again. So you gotta keep that in mind. You gotta keep all these little things in mind when playing these zones. Um, remove the trend line. Remove this. So what I'm trying to get at is sometimes if you want to get more better sniper entries, you gotta drill down a little bit. Even if you have a zone plotted on like a monthly or weekly, you can still find basing candles in lower time frames that are in the zones, in the supply zones, like smaller time frame supply zones where you can nail those sniper entries a little bit better. So let me remove this. So I don't want to drill down lower than a 30 minute. So basically this is all that I'm playing for in a video right now. Got the alerts set. 5 alerts, what the hell? Oh, that's below price. Okay. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. Um, okay. This video took a whole damn ass 31 minutes just on one ticker. But usually if I'm not talking to you guys, I'm just explaining my thought process through doing these zones. But usually if I were to not talk and just show you how I would plot zones, it'd probably take like 30 minutes to an hour to do all these tickers. So, um, one thing, let's see what else. What else? Um, oh, let me just show you guys a little bit of conviction that you guys can use when playing these zones. So, okay, price rallied here from, so 45-minute demand was created here as we had seen. So, and then this daily supply was created. So now we got this 45-minute demand. Just say it was like, just say, okay, so we usually play zones on a 5-minute time frame, right? So just say we had seen this. Let me scoot back a little. Let me go in one more. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Okay, so what day is this? This is Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday we open. We're trading. Whatever market's doing, market selling off or whatever. And we have this 45-minute demand zone coming up, right? So a way you can play it is you gotta look for you gotta see what price action is doing. You gotta see if there's any trend lines that are being broken as we touch 45-minute demand. You wanna see if there's any engulfing patterns. There's so much you wanna be looking for when playing these demand zones because on this 5 minute, oh, this was Thursday where we opened up, we went lower, we touched 45-minute demand and just took off. Okay, so what you could have done, because I know some of you have trouble playing these zones. Um, yeah, in my opinion, this NVIDIA 45-minute demand would have been a little hard to play. You would have probably had to drill down to like a 1 minute to catch a proper entry. Um, let's see what we did. Even that, I mean, okay, because look at previous day close, right? We had this little channel. Let me mark it from here. So we had this little channel, right? So all this was happening right before close yesterday. So we opened up on Thursday, a little bit below the channel. We touched 45-minute, and then we ended up breaking this resistance plus this channel that it had formed. So we trade up a little bit, we retest this little channel that it had, and then it took off. You could have even, if you were watching the 1 minute, okay, 45-minute demand hit. Just say you missed it. You want to drill down to a lower time frame to see if you can find supplies that are being formed in real time. So you even had this. This is on a 1 minute time frame, so you got to be really quick and you got to train your eyes to see this happening real time. And you can't be afraid to jump in either. So you see this little flag forming. This would have been easy to spot because you just, as this candle closes, you got to train your eyes to see, to connect these wicks. So as this candle closes, you would have connected this here, and you would have connected this here, and that's a clean flag with a breakout. I know um, you guys don't really talk about 1 minute time frames, 1 minute time frame zones, but I'm telling you, they do happen. Because I mean, look at this. This is clean. This can be your in. This can be your kind of. You can consider it. I'm sorry. You can consider it an intraday zone. So don't really have faith in this over a long period of time. Probably just have it just for the day. This will be your stop loss zone instead of a hard stop. So even if price were to come back to retest this, you wouldn't truly get scared until we break this low of the pivot. So let me just extend it out like that. So this would have been your little zone that you play. So now you missed this entry, you missed the 45-minute demand. So now you look for a bullish pattern, which you got in the flag. Price completely engulfed this red basing candle from the rally, base, rally. So it engulfed it. So now you take your entry above the high of the wick, high of previous day. Not previous day, previous wick. And now there's your trade. You would have got chopped around a little here, but I mean, if you're sticking to your stop, if you're confident in the play, you have this zone here, you're waiting for it to touch. It would have never touched you, and this is what, this was on a Thursday. This is probably like a 30% move on weeklies. So I mean, that's a pretty good play. So it's a whole bunch of things that you guys got to look for when playing these zones. This 45-minute demand would have definitely been hard because I know some of you guys don't watch the 1 minute. But um, yeah, so just little things like that. So now we're watching the 45-minute demand and we got daily supply up here. And price is never getting to it. Price hasn't touched daily supply yet. Has it touched? Okay, let's switch over to a 5-minute. We've probably touched it in pre-market. Yep. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, so I was on a 5-minute. Do pre-market off. So another thing I want to show you guys too is, so you guys already know about the patterns at the zones. We have a clean double top here and then we drop. Another thing you guys want to look out for are these resistance lines coming into zones, because you can easily drop this here, draw, draw. So price was respecting this trend line. You guys can see this. It was respecting it. It couldn't break it. We had a little fake out here, and then we completely broke it right here. So usually, this is another little tool to add to your toolbox. If for for when you're approaching zones with a resistance trend line, most of the time it's safe to say that if we have an upcoming zone plus we have a trend line, you have pretty good confirmation of taking the short or taking the bounce if price breaks the trend line, because now your stop is here. So Plus, you want to look for on whatever time frame you're looking at. You want to look for um, a clean uh, basing candle, not a basing candle, a dropping candle, or a rallying candle that engulfs the previous candle pattern that you're looking at. So in this case, we're rallying, so I'm looking for a rally based drop. So here, I wouldn't have taken this one because we didn't break the trend line yet. But here, we're starting to break the trend line. So we try to go a little higher here. So and then we have this dropping candle here. So now this is the rally. This is a base. This probably would have been a pattern structure here on a higher time frame. But you guys get what I mean. So basically this is the clean drop candle. So now you guys can probably take this safe short with conviction of daily supply being close with the resistance trendline break. Sorry that was pretty long, but I'll try to show you guys more examples in the future. So yeah, that was NVIDIA. Um, Let me show you guys the Tesla breakdown today. Tesla was a clean trendline break. Let me show you guys. So I saw this real time on a 1 minute time frame. So this was the start of the day, right? This is what I mean. So at open, market was selling. So I had marked a 4 hour demand from yesterday. So I saw this happening, and then we hit 4 hour demand, and then look what happened. Fucking skyrocketed. This could have playing this could have easily hit like 200% on this play playing weeklies. Um, and this is on a 1 minute. So let's see what it looks like on a 5 minute. 5 minute would have been hard to play because look, you don't see that you don't see that clean resistance line that you see on a 1 minute time frame. This is why at the zones you kind of want to have multiple time frames charted up, not only on the 5 minute. You want to have something like a 1 minute too to see if you get something like this because this is strong conviction to take the play. So you want to look for so in this case we're dropping, we base and then we rally. So if I'm coming into this 4 hour demand, I'm looking for a rallying candle that completely engulfs a red basing candle. So in this case, so we got the resistance trend line. You don't want to get too aggressive because because for all we know, we can still keep rejecting the resistance trend line and keep going lower. So you want to play it a little safe, but a little aggressive. So look at right here. On a 1 minute time frame, we have a small little rally. We have a basing trying to go lower, and then we have this rally here. So now what you could have done is set your entry right here. Obvi Obviously, this is super aggressive and this is super hindsight, but if I could go back in time and replay this, this is exactly how I would have played it. With the break of trend line, so now your stop is right here. You can even do low a day, or you can get a little tighter and set it at this low. But now look at this rally. So actually I missed this play, but I shifted my bias on Tesla to long. So and then I saw this forming, this this flag, and I took this long. So I took this long around here, right at the resistance break, and then I took profits right after this 3 bar play. So I took it probably around here. And then what else did I do? I thought I took another play. I took one more play, but I forget. But yeah, you want to once a strong demand hits, you want to be looking for those patterns that form. You so even if you miss the initial bounce, you can still find plays that form as it goes higher. And then Tesla just completely went sicko mode all the way up to 400. $399.50. So how much time we got? We're at 45 minutes. Okay. Or actually, no, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, let's do a random ass stock that we never look at, like fucking Coca-Cola. I've never. Oh, actually, I did. Okay, I haven't looked at this stock since I probably charted this like when I first started trading. Damn, this shit is so ugly, bro. The fuck? Okay, never mind. Because has been doing some weird ass shit. So let's do like something a little better. Let's see. Something that I haven't plotted. Let's do ZM. I think ZM has been hot the past couple of days. Okay, so let's do ZM. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, start highest time frame monthly. Hold on, hold on. Give me one sec. Okay, monthly, weekly, 2 day, and daily. So monthly, we got this right all the way down here. Let's try to do this quick. Monthly. I'm not even gonna explain my thought process on the zones. I'm just gonna chart so you guys can see, like, once you understand the thought process in your brain, it should you the amount of time that it should take you to plot these zones should be pretty quick. So I'm not even gonna explain. I'll explain this. We're hella far from a price tag of 260 basically. So I'm just gonna not even gonna set an alert on it yet, because I do watch this stock actively, so I know where we're gonna be trading at. This was all right. So 2 days, so I'll extend it out to December. I set the alert 410. Just a quick note. I've already trained my eyes to see. Look at this. Rally, base, drop. This green candle. Oh, that's clean, bro. New supply. Look at that. Trapped all the people thinking that Zoom was going to continue higher. Then price gap down, trapping all those buyers, and market makers and institutions just dropped the load on their shit. This is a 1 day, so I'll extend it out to December. Gotta change it to red. There we go. So essentially, I can just leave it at this. But if I want to play it on a lower time frame, if I don't want to wait until this two demand hits or this daily supply hits, I can probably drill down to lower time frames to find something to play it off of, probably to the upside. Um, okay, we got 4 hour, 3 hour, 2 hour, and then we got the 1 hour. Oh, never mind. 90 minute. Okay. Okay. Nothing. Actually, we do. Oh, but it touched 2 day demand. So okay, I'll just mark it because this is technically demand. I'm not gonna draw the zone. I'm just gonna mark the level. What is it? 419.27. Okay. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. So what are we on a 90 minute? Go down to 1 hour, 45 minute, and 30 minute. Nothing. Nothing. On a 30 minute. Um, let's see. I'm looking at this candle right here because we rallied, we dropped, sellers were able to push this price down to this pivot, and then we bounced. So let's see what's holding price up because buyers are obviously holding up price somewhere in this area. So let's see where institutions and market makers are buying this. So this is a 30 minute. I don't see nothing on a 30 minute, but I do want to see where they're holding this thing up. Here it is. They're holding it up from this bad boy right here. 20-minute demand. Would you look at that? So I'll extend this out. Yeah, it's a 20 minute, but I'll extend it out to December, whatever. 20 M demand. Set the alert. What's the 457.46? So as you guys can see, price rallied, we based, and then we rallied, engulfing this red body candle. So there was institutional buy orders and market maker orders sitting at this level because price spiked really quickly. So there was orders waiting here. So now price opened up here on this red candle. Price opened up here. Sellers tried to push price lower. Those buy orders were large enough to overtake the sellers, so they pushed price back up, and we weren't really truly able to retouch this zone, this 20-minute demand, and we just continued to rally. So now let's see what's happening. Clean touch here. Let's see if it touched it to the T. 20-minute demand is at 457.46. Let's see what the low of this candle is. The low of this spacing, or the low of this red candle is 457.69. So by like 10 cents. It was off by like 10 cents. No, like actually 23 cents. It was off by 23 cents. So buyers are stepping in even before the zone. So now that's a 20 minute. See if we have anything here. Yes, we do. I usually stretch it out like this when the body is so small, because I don't want to get magneted. That's not even a fucking word. I don't want the magnet to attach to the top of the close of the green basing. I want it to attach to the open. Ah, damn it! Now I can. All right, there we go. So now this is your 30-minute zone supply. Red. Let me extend it. Probably do a month. 30-minute supply. And set the alert. And you're done. I could try to go to a smaller time frame to find another supply that was formed inside of this, but I just leave it as it is. I don't really feel like doing all that right now because let me just show you. Let's go down to a 20-minute. Nothing. It'll probably be like on a 5-minute. Nope. No other clean supply was formed. Yep. So we'll leave it as is. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Um. Oh, okay. So let me. Okay. My bad. Goddamn. Okay. So let me get to the portion of how to properly put up your guys' charts for review. Okay. So right here, you can see on Zoom, we have a daily, we have a 30-minute supply, we have a 20-minute demand, 4-hour demand, and 2-hour demand. So if you want a zone validated by us, this is what you want to do. Um, go split your chart into 4 cells, because usually how you guys be posting your charts for review is like this. You guys take your damn snippet tool. God, I hate when that shit happens, bro. I go to take a snippet and I leave the cursor in here and it's a white fucking line. I hate that shit. Hold on. Snippet. Move this joint over here. Mode. Rectangle. Alright. This is what you guys be doing. Take a screenshot of your damn chart. And this is how you guys leave it. And you guys will ask, we're on a 1 hour time frame, right? You guys will ask, is this 20-minute demand valid? Is this 20-minute demand valid? Is this 30-minute supply valid? When you're on a fucking 1 hour time frame, you guys don't have a damn 1 hour zone charted. You guys got 2 hour demand. You guys got like 5 demand zones, or not demand zones, fucking. You guys got 5 different zones charted, and you guys are asking about a 20-minute demand that is not even on the correct time frame. Like, goddamn, really? Now, what we gotta do is, when you guys post something like that, what we gotta do is we gotta go to a 20-minute time frame. All right, let's see if this 20. We gotta open up our thinkorswim. We gotta go to the damn time frame and look. Okay, okay, that's right. And then just say you guys want all the other zones validated too. Then we gotta go to the 30-minute. Then we gotta go to a fucking daily, and then we gotta go to a 4 hour. Like, no, bro, that's too much work for me. If you guys be posting up your charts like that, I'm just gonna be like, bro, I'm gonna keep telling you guys every single time, split up your cells into how many ever zones you got, 4 max. So okay, the highest time frame, I'm gonna just stick to this area right here. I'm not even gonna worry about the weekly. So we got 2 day demand right here, the highest time frame right here. So this is the 2 day. Ah, nah, I gotta. Damn it. Hold on. I'm not even gonna take all the fucking indicators off. That's too much work right now. But usually when you guys are charting, just keep it clean price action. Like if you guys got fucking Bollinger Bands, freaking Kettler channels, freaking moving averages, freaking I don't even know what the hell else, and you guys are charting like that, it's just too much clutter. You guys want when you guys are plotting zones, all you want to see is just clean price action. All this volume, this stuff right here, I got a TTM squeeze that I use on the regular, but this has no effect on the price action. So I have one moving average to 21, but it's not that big of a deal right now. But okay, let's get back to what I was talking about. So we got 2-day demand right here. Zoom in so that we can see the 2-day demand. So we can see it here. All right, that's good. So now we have 4-hour demand. Zoom in so we can see the 4-hour demand, which is here. It looks pretty messy right now because of the alerts, but set your alerts after you post your charts. So, and then right here we have what, 30-minute supply. Zoom in so we can see the supply here. And then we got 20-minute demand. Just like that. Now, now you guys can be like, "Yo, Carm, yo, Dill, check my check my zones, bruh. Are they validated?" Now, we got the 2-day demand. We can easily pull up your, just say you take a screenshot, right? Rectangular snip. Snip that joint. Zoom. Boom. Now, this is your this is your chart. So now look, 2-day demand. Boom. Validated. What's this time frame? 4-hour? Okay, where's this 4-hour zone? 4-hour demand. Let's see. Boom. Validated. Let's see, what zone is this? 30-minute? Okay, where's this 30-minute zone? 30-minute supply. Let's see if it's valid. Boom. Valid. Alright, what time frame is this? 20-minute. 20-minute demand. Let's see where's 20-minute demand goes back to. Boom. Clean. Boom. Done. Yo, Johnny, your zones are validated, bro. And it's that simple. But what some of you guys be doing is you guys be having one damn cell like this with all these zones on different time frames, and you guys aren't even on the damn correct time frame that we're looking at. Come on, boy. So it's just that little stuff. Just help us out. Help us out. Cleaning up your charts, cleaning up your cells, so that we can see what time frames that you guys are looking at. Yo, so I do want to make a video on. I think Carmen made a video on it, talking about Thinkorswim tips and tricks. Um, there's a lot of stuff that you can do in the application setting. Um, display you can do. An important one is the quote speed. I think Carmen already covered that. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to show you guys how to effectively chart zones pretty quickly and show you guys how to properly put your charts up for review. Sorry, uh, sorry this shit lasted for like an hour and 5 minutes. But yeah, these trading commentary videos be lasting a hella long time, bro. Hella long time. So yeah, I'm gonna close it out here. Um, let me know if you guys like the video, and just let me know if you guys would like to see anything else on how to chart quicker. And let me know if you guys have any questions on um on posting your charts up for review. All right, later, guys. Peace.